Hi, today we are going to see how we can create the auto scaling groups and high availability and high scalability setups. So let's create it. So first of all, we'll be require target groups and load balancer for auto scaling groups. So in my previous video, I have already um, created the target group and load balancer application load balancer to use the instances through the load balancer, and the auto scaling groups is nothing but just to measure the health of the instances running on the application load balancer or in the auto scaling groups, and if based on the metrics, if they reach out to particular level, then we can increase or decrease the instances, and we can scale out and scale in the load balancer instances. So first of all, let me show you the target group. So I have already created the target groups, and it is nothing but it is just similar to my previous video. In here, health check, I have used one of the path called health HTML. So in this target group, it is checking that this HTML page should be available, and if it is not available, then it means that my website is down. Okay, and in attributes, I have changed nothing. It is just as it is, and in the target, it has 0 instances. Monitoring, I did nothing here. Okay, now load balancer, it is again similar to my previous video. It is just targeting to that target group. Okay, and now another thing is the template, launch templates. Okay, I have already created the launch template, but again, let me show you. I'm just going to modify it so we can check all the settings which are available right now. Okay, this is by default AMI, the image which I have selected the free tier. Instance type I have set to to micro. Key pair I have selected, I mean, like, I have not selected anything. Network settings, again, it is blank. Volume is, again, it was set up by default, and in advanced detail, I have just placed some of the script which I want to run when new instance launch. So whenever any new instance will be launched, it will run this script, which will install the web server, and it will install the index HTML page with this text, and it will create another HTML page with health.html. We are going to check this HTML page to check that instance is healthy or not healthy. Now I'm going to auto scaling groups. I'm selecting the latest version of my template. Okay. Availability zone, I am selecting A and B. Next, load balancer, I am selecting my existing target group over here. I'm selecting 60 here. So health check grace period is nothing, but you are asking auto scaling groups health monitor to please wait for the 60 seconds after launching the EC2 instances, just to make it stable, and then after it can check the health of it. So what happened is that, suppose I have selected the 30-second over here, so it will wait for the 30-second, and after that it will check if the instance is healthy or not healthy, and if in that case, it will find unhealthy instance, then it will directly terminate it. So it should be better to keep the timing is up to 60 seconds or 2 minutes until it stays stable. If we are processing something in the server and if it is going to take some time, then it is better that we give maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes based on our requirement. Desired capacity is nothing but the by default how many instances you want to launch when this auto scaling group will be created. So as of now, I'm keeping it 1, minimum 1 and maximum 5. That means this is validation that hey, in any ways the minimum capacity must be 1. So at least 1 instance must be running, and maximum 5 instances can be created, and after that it is not possible. Okay. So as of now, I am not keeping creating any scaling policy, so it will be as it is by default. Click next. Okay, so it will launch 1 instance by default. Can wait. I am just pausing the video. You can see new instance has been launched. Now let's see whether it is accessible or not. It's still launching, so let's wait for a couple of minutes. So it is created and it's working fine now. So now let's see one scenario. So for instance, let me log in into this server first. Okay, suppose in my websites, I have this page which is being used by the users. Okay, and this page is created for the health checkup. Now, suppose let's assume that I am just renaming. I'm just going to rename this page with some other name. And now this page is not exist. Okay, so let's see. Now target group will show the icons that the instance is unhealthy. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, so let's see again. Okay, you can see it is unhealthy. Okay, because we have changed the file name, and due to that the health check monitoring is unable to find this page, and it is saying that hey, this page does not exist and this is EC2 instance is not healthy. Now at the same time, if you will see the auto scaling group, then it will after some time it will terminate this instance automatically, because the target group has found this instance as unhealthy, and it will launch another instance to replace this instance. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, you can see a new activity has been created, and it is saying that this instance has been removed from the LB, and because like it was not healthy. So you can see over here it is terminating, and a new instance has been launched. Okay, so that's how actually in real scenarios, if any EC2 instance crashed or anything wrong happens, or any memory issue or anything happen, and that's why if we have created any endpoint for the health check, and if it cannot be cannot give any 200 response, then in that case it can directly terminate that instance, and auto scaling group can launch another instance. So there is like we can say that it can check this kind of health check as well. And another good point for the auto scaling is to monitor the CPU utilization and other memory utilization as well. So let's see how we can monitor the CPU utilization with the two ways. There are two different ways. So one is with the simple ways of the by default, which is used by the auto scaling group. We can just put the target over here to maintain the auto scaling group monitor, and if I want to maintain the 50% CPU utilization, then it can just check the health of the auto scaling groups, and if any of the instance reach out to the 51 or 60 CPU, then it will directly launch another instance. So let's create the group, this policy. Okay, so now I have desired capacity one instance is already running. My current instance is let me connect to this instance. Okay, its CPU is around 1% because we are not loading anything over here. So first of all, let's stress the CPU of this. Okay, now let's monitor the CPU of this instance. I'm pausing the video for some time till it reach out to some high value. Also, you can see that two alarms already created by the AWS by default with that auto scaling group policy, based on the scale out and scaling policy. When CPU reach out to greater than 50%, then it will increase the instance, and if it is less than 45, then it will decrease the instances. But again, just for information, these alerts are not editable, and it will be deleted when you will delete that auto scaling policy. Let me show you. If you will delete this tracking policy, then those two alerts will be deleted automatically. Okay. And again, we have not used any custom CloudWatch alerts for scale out and scale in. Okay, this is by default policies of the auto scaling, and this is pretty simple. And if you want to use any other simple scaling, for example, if you want to use CloudWatch for that, then you need to use this. We'll see later on. Okay, let's see the health of the instances. It should be maybe 30% or 40%. You see, this is reach out to 70%. Okay, now the alert should be triggered, and it should scale out, scale in the auto scaling group, scale out the like it should increase the instances. Let me show you. See, still not yet created. Just wait for some time. Okay, scale out policy triggered, and it is now scaling up the load balancer, and it is adding the new instance. You can see that new instance has been created, and you can see the activity as well over here. Okay, and if you see the desired capacity, then it should be set to 2. Okay, let me refresh it. Yeah, you can see that the desired capacity is set to 2. Okay, now the timeout period is 600 seconds. Okay, so this stress will be running for 10 minutes, and after that it will again reach out to 0%. And at that time, actually, the scaling policy will run. So that means it will start decreasing the instances because the CPU replacement will be normal at that time. Okay, so let's wait for that time. Actually, till that it will keep increasing the instances. You can I'll show you after some time again. Okay, new instance will be created again until that CPU utilization is higher than 50%. Okay, between that, let me you know, tell you about default cooldown period. So this is nothing but you want to ask autoscaling groups that, hey, please wait for the 300 seconds before triggering to the next alert. So for instance, like suppose one alert was triggered at 11 o'clock to increase the in instances because of the CPU alert. Okay, after that it will wait for the 300 seconds again before triggering to the second alert. Okay, so it helps to wait for some time until it goes to the other alerts verification. It can help to wait for some time because maybe sometimes your instance going to take some time to load default settings and other services to start up, and in that case it is good to set this cooldown period to the 300 seconds or based on your requirements. So in that case, if you will set like 30 seconds or so, and if by that time your instance will not be ready, then this auto scaling group will keep creating new instance, and it will be not good for your system to periodically terminate the instance and launch again and again. Okay, so that is good to keep this cooldown period to 300 in that case. See, two new instances are again added into this auto scaling group because that EC2 instance in which we are calling this trace to the CPU is still running higher than the desired capacity, and that's why it is still keep adding new instances. And since our limit is maximum 5 instances in this auto scaling group, so it will just add instances up to 5, and then after the alert will be keep running, but it will not able to add any new instances because of the limit set over here. Okay, now let's because since we cannot, this server is already hang and I cannot edit this, so to normalize the CPU of this server, let me restart this server. Okay. And after restarting this server, it will normalize the CPU because that stress command will be stopped and server will be restarted, and after that the health of this instance will be normal, and then the reverse logic will be started, and it will start decreasing the instance into the auto scaling groups until it reaches out to the minimum limit of 1. Okay, I'm pausing the video again. I'm setting the cooldown period to 60. So the recording can be finished quickly, and instead of waiting for 5 minutes, it can just wait for the 1 second. Otherwise, it will take a very long time. Okay. See, this instance which we have restarted, it is now going to down. Its CPU is going to down right now, but again, it is still running around like 55 to 60% CPU, and that is the reason that the auto scaling group has again triggered the scale up policy, and it is again adding the new instances into this into this auto scaling group. So we'll need to wait for some time again until this CPU reach out to the uh, uh, below 50% or 40%. Okay, and then it will start decreasing the instance and removing the instances from the auto scaling group. Also, these two alerts, as I already said, these two alerts are created by the variables by default. We cannot edit it, and these conditions are again not editable. Okay, you can see that for this scale up, the data point is 3 within 3 minutes, and it is quite fast. Okay, so it can, in case if CPU goes up, then it can immediately add the instances quickly. But in case if a CPU goes below 40, then it is waiting for 15 minutes, checking for 15 times. Okay, so we can we can assume that and we need to wait for 15 minutes until until it's all the data points are checked. Okay, it will take longer time. I'm pausing the video. Okay, you can see it has started to terminate the instance. Okay, we can see the activity as well over here. See, the desired capacity is set to 4 from 5. Okay, and it is taking out of service one of the instance, okay, from the auto scaling group, and it is terminating. You can see over here it is terminating. It will take some time to remove each services, each EC2 instance from this auto scaling group, because the alert timing is 15 minutes, so it will take a little bit time. Okay, well, let's wait for some time. Another instance is also terminating right now. Okay, desired capacity is set to 3 as of now. It will be set to 1 again. We'll need to wait for some time. You can see this alert is already activated right now, and it is terminating the instances. You can see the third instance is also terminating. Okay, total 3 instances are in terminating status. 3 activities are showing here. Okay, and this should be 3. Desired capacity is 3. It should be set to 1 after some time. Okay, you can see the fourth instance is also terminating, and here it should be 2. Okay, if you see after some time, oh, it is 1. Okay, so sorry, yes, it should be 1. Okay, now all the instances are terminated, and everything is up and running now, and it will be stable now, because now nothing to check, because the minimum capacity is 1 and maximum capacity is 1. Desired capacity is set to 1, and this instance is already running with the normal CPU. So both these alerts will be returning okay states, and that's why they will not do anything. And yes, this alert will be triggering, keep triggering, because the CPU utilization will be less than 35. But since the minimum is already set to 1 and only 1 instance is running, so it will not be able to remove any instance from that, because the minimum is set to 1. Okay, so that's it. And after that, we'll see how we can use the CloudWatch alert. So for instance, like how we can remove this policy, and we'll we'll create the another policy with the simple scaling. We will create the two CloudWatch alerts. One is for scale up and another is for the scale out. Okay, so that both the CloudWatch alert will be trigger and it will be add and remove the instances from the auto scaling group. Okay,